before this video, no, I would not have believed you at all.
This modern tiny house that can be built in just 4 hours. 4 freaking hours! Do you believe that?
I'm Maria Isabel M. Cantilier and I'm taking up PS Architecture.
Hi, I'm John Vince Rojiti Caparanga, taking BS Architecture.
My name is Euclid Quiroga and I am also from Arc 22.
Hi, my name is Andrew Philip Bartolata, also an architecture student. And today, we're gonna react to this modern tiny house that can be built in just 4 hours. 4 freaking hours! Do you believe that? Let's find out in today's episode of Architecture Student React.
For us at CUBO Modular, we use a proprietary panel building system. We can assemble a house on site in a matter of hours. We started Kubo because we believe that everyone deserves to have a place that they can call their home. Unfortunately, for more than 4 million Filipino families, that's roughly 20 million Filipino, who don't have a place to call home. At the end of the day, wala silang inuwihan. So we've made it our mission to make sustainable, affordable, and dignified housing available to all by using a truly sustainable material, and that's engineered bamboo.
Oh, fun fact about engineered bamboos though. They are the most abundant plant in the planet right now. They are the fastest growing plant in the planet. It's mind-boggling because they can grow 3 feet in just 24 hours. Can you believe that? It's fun. It's really good to know that they're utilizing the abundance of this, and it's very sustainable. Knowing that our country is one of the top manufacturers of bamboo as well, that's a good fit.
Homes or houses made away from the building site, typically in a factory setting. Those prefabricated components are then delivered to the site of assembly in different levels of completion. For us at CUBO Modular, we use a proprietary panel building system. We deliver our building panels, floor panels, wall panels, roof panels on site with all the electrical, plumbing, and mechanical components already pre-installed so that we can assemble a house on site in a matter of hours. 4 hours, in fact.
4 hours.
The next step is we prepare your building site with the help of one of our Kubo partner builders. And while they're preparing your foundation, your septic tank, your water and electricity lines, we're already manufacturing your house here inside our factory. That drastically lessens the building timeline because the house and the foundation construction happens at the same time. Once your foundation is ready, we deliver your prefabricated Kubo house kit to your site and we assemble it within a matter of hours. And so that same day, you're ready to move in. It can happen very quickly without typical delays you'd expect for typical construction in the Philippines. So our models vary in prices and sizes. Our Batanes model, which is our most compact house kit, starts at 89,000 pesos. Our largest model, which is our Sarangani model, can have the complete features of a double bedroom, double loft home for just 499,000 pesos. My favorite design would have to be our Bulacan model. So recalling my memories with my grandparents led me to our award-winning modular design in 2018, which is now called our Bulacan model after my home province. Is essentially our recreation, that very humble childhood home that I grew up in. That's why it's the design that's closest to my heart. It's available as a studio unit. You can have your bathroom and your kitchen in just 14.5 square meters of floor area. Then you can already fit a queen-size bed inside that as well. We also have one that's available with a loft level. So aside from the bottom level where you can have a queen bed, you can even have a small office or even an extra bed in the loft level. All of our homes go through rigorous design and structural analysis with our architecture and engineering team so that we can ensure that all our homes can withstand any typhoon or earthquake, especially we're in the Philippines. Majority of our home buyers wanted a custom Kubo home, and they're so amazed at how easily they can customize our product to fit their specific needs. And I'm proud to claim that we're probably the only sustainable and affordable housing manufacturer in the Philippines. As I learned about materials engineering and chemistry in college, I realized that there's so much more to bamboo than just a simple rural construction material. I realized that if we process it,
bamboos are actually stronger than steel. And honestly, it can last up to 120 years in the wild.
Components that termites and weevils look for, we can turn it into a robust termite-proof and moisture-proof building material that's called engineered bamboo. It can last up to 50 years. What's even more amazing is that it only takes 3 to 4 years for bamboo to grow to be fit for structural use. That's compared to
really
3 to 4 decades for
insane.
traditional wood. When I learned that, I knew building material that's called engineered bamboo.
Engineered bamboo can last 50 years.
What's even more amazing is that I knew that engineered
Come on.
bamboo really
I
had
see
to
you.
be the building material of the future. So we want to show everyone that with our technology, it's possible to house everyone without destroying the environment.
So why are we now just utilizing bamboo to this extent? Like, it's been here for years and we really have a lot of other natural resources that we don't utilize. And I really hope that this becomes the new go-to material for building homes here in the Philippines.
For traditional wood, when I learned that, I knew that engineered bamboo really had to be the building material of the future. So we want to show everyone that with our technology, it's possible to house everyone without destroying the environment.
Yes, that's a good idea. Bamboo is a long-term solution that is strong, tough, and provides dignified housing. In materials, engineering have made bamboo a practical and affordable materials for creating cities. That's why that's a good idea.
With our technology,
What can
it's
I
possible
say?
to house everyone without destroying the
Yeah.
environment.
That really puts a smile on my face.
I would live in a modular home, thank you. It's a real nice little project for the future.
Good idea. I want to know more about this concept.
How do you think the Kubo project would impact the future of housing in the Philippines? I think it started to change for the better here in the country because it really shows that you can have a home that's durable, environmentally friendly, and also very affordable. See, the problem here in the Philippines is housing is not really cheap. So this hinders a lot of people from owning a home of their own and leads to congestion in major cities or urban areas. So this could be a solution to the housing problem here in the country.
I think that they could be the standard of design today. Like, they do more housing projects in such a small amount of time and with a little amount of money and effort while not slacking off in strength, usage, and beauty of it all.
I think it would impact the future of building here in the construction industry here in the Philippines in a way that Kubo is so in line with everything. The homelessness, as mentioned in the video, 20 million people, 20 million Filipino to be exact, and the abundance of engineered bamboo that it can last longer than the standard wood, like 50 years. Oh my gosh. I am so thrilled to see what the future of this engineered bamboo Kubo holds upon us.
Kubo will give a great impact in the future because Kubo is a strong, tough, and provide a dignified housing. Imagine if you provide people with dignified housing and give them the confidence and security of a home, then education and financial security seems to fall into place. A home is the center point in the person's life. If that's permanent, then it gives them the vision of the future.
Yep, kinda. Because we are now capable of making things happen in faster and more efficient way. And by that, we can now achieve supposedly months and months of work into a shorter time frame.
Actually, like before the video, I did not know about that, and now I'm like, oh my god, it's possible. It's like, I guess it's because of the panas and the technology now. Like, everything is much more easier. We can now just skip the processes. And I know that fundamentals are important and the basics, we need to learn all that. But now they're making it a lot easier, you know?
You have any recommendations to the future architects that are inspired to do similar projects like Kubo? I'd say pursue it. Because this is the type of construction that not only the Philippines needs, but also the world. And since we are architects, or rather future architects, we have a task not only to fulfill the client's needs, but also to protect and preserve the environment around us.
We should focus more on observing the past and learning from it. And I mean, there's a reason why we lived for such a long time without all these technologies today. And I think modern problems require simpler and much clever solutions.
Do you have any recommendations to the future architects that are inspired to do similar project like Kubo? I'd say that just stick with the procedure and plan in making the Kubo. Like what are the materials needed, and what to do first in order to build the Kubo. And that's all.
For the future architects, I want them to look at this. I want them to watch this video, to be exact, because it amazes me how quickly, how easily, how affordable, how sustainable it could be. This is gonna be a huge footstep for us. It's gonna be a huge step for our development as a country, especially the abundance of bamboo. It's gonna be great. I am looking forward to working about this. I'm gonna study about this because it sounds super interesting.
Siguro yung modular system, ano yung pwede natin magawa with a modular system? You can do unlimited configurations essentially. So horizontally, unlimited scale po. Kung gusto niya ng mas malaki than the 29 square meter model namin na pinakamalaki, pwede po yun natin gawin. We can customize a larger model for you. We just have a custom design fee of very minimal lang naman, 1K or 1,000 pesos per square meter to customize your own Kubo home if you would require a bigger unit. So that's one service that we also offer here in Kubo Modular. Pangalawa, pwede rin na mag-upgrade later on. So we have available add-ons like engineered bamboo furniture or even small appliances that you can add on to your package. Pwede rin po later on, halimbawa, kumuha kayo ng Sarangani model but your family is growing and you need more room, we can add let's say a Bulacan model sa existing nyo na bahay. So possible po yon with our modular system. So huwag po kayo matakot na ito na ba talaga yung bibilin ko na dream home? Paano kung mas lumaki yung pamilya namin? Pwede nyong i-upgrade or i-expand yung Kubo home niyo. So that's one of the benefits also of our modular system. Na marami ang nagtatanong po, model units. So sa kasalukuyan po wala tayong showroom for two reasons. Number one, of course, we're in the middle po of a pandemic and meron tayong safety concerns, public safety concerns. We also don't want to bring in a lot of people just to see the product. But meron na po tayong existing na mga units that we can arrange perhaps to visit if sa tingin nyo kailangan nyo talaga na makita yung model, no? Kasalukuyan din po kasi lahat ng aming mga materyales ay dumidiretso sa pre-orders.
So, yun po ang doon po tumutuloy yung mga engineered bamboo na nakukuha natin from our trusted suppliers. Kaya hindi tayo makapag-invest also in showrooms. In terms of coverage naman, kung sa mga nagtatanong kung pwede bang pa-deliver sa Mindanao or sa Cebu or sa Palawan, pwede po lahat. We can deliver nationwide as long as we have we can find you a trusted logistics provider. For that naman po kami na rin sa Kubo yung mag-arrange ng delivery to your project site. So, wag na po kayong mag-alala kung halimbawa nasa sa ibang parte kayo ng Pilipinas na malayo sa Valenzuela, which is our factory. We can service your requirements naman po. So, we deliver nationwide. For engineered bamboo, marami na nagtatanong, hindi ba yan kakain ng bukbok o ng anay? Hindi na po, no? So, this engineered bamboo that we have po are already pre-treated, no? Before it even turned into engineered bamboo. So, this are framing material. Pre-treated na po ito. All the sugars and starch that is in raw bamboo has already been degraded. Ibig sabihin po nun, wala nang kakainin yung bukbok at anay dito sa materialis namin. Lahat po ng naiwan dito ay fibers na lang which serve as the structural component of our material. Kaya huwag na po kayo mag-alala, kahit po maanay or mabukbok dun sa lugar na pagtatayuan, yung gusto yung pagtayuan, hindi po ito kakainin. So that's a guarantee also that we provide. For every house kit or for every Kubo home that you buy, we provide a 50-year lifetime structural warranty. So during that 50-year period, if anything happens with the floor structure, wall structure, ceiling structure, we'll be there to either replace or repair your home. So that's our commitment to everyone who wants to set up or to build your own Kubo home. Yun pong ipoprovide namin sa inyo na quotation is for your entire house kit. Lahat ng kakailangan nyo for your home. So from the floor all the way to your roofing. Kasama po yun. Pati yung electrical, plumbing, kung standard or loft model. Kasama po yun. Lahat ng electrical fixtures, switches, lights even. So available po naman lahat ng inclusions in our product specifications documents that we will also provide you once you have chosen your model. For design, no? With traditional construction. For traditional construction, typically nasa around 10% yung gagastusin nyo just to draw up the plans for your home. For us at CUBO Modular, we have in-house professionals, may architect tayo, may engineer tayo, who design your standard house kits. And because of that, hindi na natin pinapatungan pa yung cost ng house kit nyo for the standard designs, no? Unless you want a custom Kubo home, dun lang tayo magkakaroon ng design fee. But if you're getting your standard house kit, zero po yung professional fees na lalabas dun. Of course, there are also costs for permitting. Siyempre sa LGU, kuha tayo ng building permit for construction greater than 6 square meters, no? So, if it's a Bulacan model or a Sarangani model, kailangan po natin sa ikuha ng building permit from the local government. So, that's a requirement na rin po for Kubo, no? So, mga nagtatanong din kung kailangan pa ba yan i-apply sa munisipyo. Opo, lahat naman ng construction na greater than 6 square ay kailangan. And then, for the lot and foundation, of course, the land purchase cost is more or less the same for concrete and Kubo. But nagkakaiba na lang sa foundation cost, no? So, sa septic tank, almost the same, all the same. But the foundation cost, dyan tayo may malaking diferensya as compared to traditional construction, because Kubo is not as heavy as your traditional construction, although it's up to 14 times stronger than concrete in tensile strength. It's up to 70% lighter. So because of that, hindi as demanding yung kailangan nyo itayong foundation for your home, no? So because of that, mas mababa ang ating foundation cost ng kubo na bahay. No? Meron din tayo na ito yung hindi pangkaraniwan na ikukumpara, pero totoong nangyayari, which is cost overruns, no? Yung traditional construction po, pangkaraniwan, nakakita kayo ng mga bahay. So, pag may mga nadaanan kayo sa kalsada, 1 taon na, 2 taon na, hindi pa tapos yung bahay. Bakit nangyayari yun? Because of cost overruns. Yung mga unang estimates ng professionals could go higher because of, weather delays or errors in the construction. So, yun pong cost niyan umaabot na up to 35% plus nung original estimates, no? With a Kubo home, you won't expect that to happen because ganong katagal nyo lang i-assemble. 1 day, as in this is 1 day, up to about 4 days depending on the size. Very minimal ang weather disruptions, and at the same time, pagdating namin dyan po, alam na namin kung anong kailangan namin gawin, no? So, nasubukan na namin i-assemble yung unit niyo, katulad ng ginagawa namin dito sa likod ngayon. So, pagdating po namin dyan, wala na kayong i-expect na delay, and because of that, there are no additional costs to the cost of your Kubo home. And then finally, construction schedule. Ito yung pinakamalaking advantage, I would say, of going with a Kubo home, no? Aside from, of course, it's more beautiful, it's hardwood finish, it's quick to build and gawa ng Pinoy. Bukod pa po doon, yung construction schedule won't last like traditional, no? If you go with traditional, it would take you about 6 to 12 months to finish a project. With a Kubo home, could be the lead time from your point of order to delivery could be from 1 to 6 months lang. Yung assembly day itself, that's even faster. Mga 1 to 4 days lang, no? So, saan nanggagaling yung 1 to 6 months? For production, no? So, of course, we do all our manufacturing here in Valenzuela for your modular house kit. So, we also require the time. Sa mga nagtatanong po, pwede nyo bang disassemble yung Kubo home nyo? Halimbawa, nagtayo kayo sa isang temporary location, no? Tapos, you suddenly want to transfer your Kubo home. Pwede po nyo yan disassemble, no? So, we can set it up na temporary installation so that we can disassemble it and transfer it later onto another site. That's one advantage also. Wala kayong kailangang gibain, walang masisira during this assembly because everything that we've designed po is designed for quick assembly and quick disassembly. With regards po to flooding, no? So yung foundation po na ini-specify namin for all our home buyers, Kubo home buyers, are usually elevated, no? So up to 24 inches high for multiple reasons. We want, of course, for it to be flood-proof kaagad-agad, no? In terms of funding, no? So pag-ibig funding, we can arrange for that for you po, with the help of our team, of course. Pwede natin siya i-apply for funding, no? Additionally, we're also working with right now we're finalizing partnerships with financial institutions to be able to provide you more payment options. So, Pag-ibig is just one of the many payment plans that we can arrange for you if hindi talaga kaya na 50% down payment agad, especially kung nagsisimula pa lang po kayo na mag-ipon for your dream home, pwede po tayong mag-arrange ng payment schemes. Pero right now nga lang po, given our current limits in terms of yung partnerships, no, hindi pa natin yun na-finalize. Ang available pa lamang po as of today is our 50% down payment and 100% down payment. But along the way, hopefully within the year, we'll be able to provide you with multiple payment plans now that could range from 10% to maybe 20% or 25% down payment. And then you could just pay for your Kubo home as as time goes by.